What's up, Disc Zone fans? We're back here with another video. We are doing a review of the 2025 Calvin Heimburg Halo Star Destroyer. Pretty nice destroyer. Not too flat, not too domey. First thoughts, feels nice and stiff in the hands. It has some good give in the middle. Doesn't feel that's all too stable, but I'm hoping maybe the other colors feel stable, but feels still like a good flyer. Avi?
Yeah, basically what you said. This is basically nice destroyer, what you'd want from a destroyer. And then we also got a ton of other runs and destroyers, and then a speed down from destroyer, Wraith, and Boss.
So
Let's
the destroyers that I brought, or what we're going to be comparing it to, is the 2021 Halo, 2022, 2023, and two of the recent runs of Halo. This is a Disc Zone koi stamp. Make sure to check yours, link down below. And shout out to the UCSC Disc Golf Club.
let's get into the video.
Let's get into this. I'm going to start throwing the 2025 one. Chris, Abby, and I are all going to first throw it backhand. Then we'll throw the other recent runs of the Halo Tour Series Calvin Destroyers. And then we'll switch to a sidearm. We're going to be throwing over there first backhand. Oh, too high. That was a little too high.
It's
but
stable.
it still carries.
Yeah.
About 600-foot hyzer. Oh, on that shot, backhand. Threw it a little too high. I wish I threw it lower, but it seems pretty decent. All right, now to these other Halo Destroyer runs. Gonna go with the 2021 Halo. This one was the first run of the Halo Tour Series. Gonna be overstable. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice and stable. 2022 now. Gonna throw it on the same line. Feels more to the 2025 as far as the rim stiffness.
It's more stable.
Yeah.
The 2025 run, I think, is a little straighter.
Now to the 2023 run. I'm not too familiar with this run. Dude, they're all just stable. Okay. Now to the last two, koi and UCSC. Going with the koi first. I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Stable. And last one. Shout out UCSC Disc Golf Club.
That's a straighter run.
Oh, yeah. I'm pushed forward more. But still, all relatively same stability.
You want to throw
Katavi.
All right, now it's my turn to throw this 2025 Calvin Destroyer. I'm going to throw a little hyzer out towards that tree and see what happens, see how it flies.
A little flip, little turn.
Nice. All right, now I'm going to throw the 2023 run and see how it flies compared to that.
No
Watch out. Now I'm going to throw the 2022 run and see. I'm going to try to throw the same line. All right, threw that on way more hyzer. That was, all right, I'll give it a better, hopefully a better chance with this one. The 2021 Calvin Destroyer. Let's see. Still stable.
Gosh, dang, those things are stable.
All right, now let's throw these, the nice koi stamp destroyers. Let's see how they fly. Nice. A little straighter for when I threw it.
Yeah, a little bit of flip.
All right, let's throw it one more, see how it flies. They're nice. I think they might have a little more glide. Now let's throw this other run. I'll throw an anhyzer just for fun. Nice. I got way more distance, but I did throw an anhyzer. Now let's throw a Philo destroyer to compare. This one is a little lighter. This one's 167, so it might play a little flippier.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, next up, I'm going to try throwing a Wraith just to see the one speed slower, see if it gets less distance or what happens. Definitely got a little more turn,
That thing is way more understable.
but still came back.
So it's okay.
All right, now one speed up, the boss. Let's see.
The big bro. Wow.
All right, they're all out there.
All right, my turn. Throw destroyer. First thoughts. It is a lot stiffer than any typical destroyer, even any typical Halo destroyer, in my opinion. And also another thing, it seems like Innova and other manufacturers do this as well. I didn't really see much hype on the release of this disc comparative to other years. I feel like Calvin Heimburg is a huge disc golfer in the community, obviously one of the best players in the world. And I think I only saw like 1 or 2 videos on it. And so it seemed like there wasn't that much hype on the release. However, we're creating the hype right now. I'm gonna throw this backhand similar to Avi and Manny, however, much more inconsistent, I think. I'm gonna throw it flat though and see if it will turn. Goes pretty straight, but it definitely was fading like right out of my hand. So pretty interesting. I don't think I've thrown other runs of Calvin Heimburg Destroyer, but let's see if they're equally as stable.
It's way before your time, dude.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry. It's still straight. It's pretty stable.
Pretty straight.
Pretty stable. I mean, yeah.
Way before my time.
2022.
Back in the old days. 2022. Let's see if this thing, I'll throw this a little higher and not laugh. Oh, way higher. Oh, that is way more stable though, like visually.
Yeah, it's pretty stable.
That thing is coming down at a knife angle. 2023. This is normally what I think of when I think of Calvin Heimburg Destroyer. I think of something that's just absolutely ridiculous in stability. I just shanked that.
Still came back though.
But that thing is mega stable comparative to the 2025 run, in my opinion. As Manny and Avi said, big shout out. If you don't know, UC Santa Cruz Slug Disc Golf Club, super good disc golf team. If you want to support them, get one of these discs. Hopefully I can throw it well. That one is definitely straighter compared to the other runs.
All right. Yeah.
Pretty similar.
It's pretty nice. Good pull. Good pull, Chris.
Average pull.
Pretty
Lastly, disc zone stamp.
Ooh.
If you haven't seen one or got one,
Check
you
one
better
out.
get one now.
Better check
At
one
Disc
out
Zone.
now. Link down below.
Oh, that was a shank, but pretty interesting. My overall thoughts, I feel like the 2025 Destroyer is definitely a tad more understable or just a tad straighter than the other runs. And that's interesting. Either we just got a straight run or a straight disc, like a mutant that was just a little straighter, or they're making it more AM friendly so that people like me can throw the Destroyer. But let's throw these on some sidearms, see how they fly.
For those 250 amp flex shots. We're going to throw sidearms now and throwing the two most similar ones to the 2025 Halo. I think in my opinion, it's these two. Here's how they fly. On sidearm, for me, I throw with a little bit of flex or flat because I don't have the biggest sidearm. Chris is right over there. I'll do a little flat shot to Annie.
Can Manny throw far sidearm? We'll see.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that thing is
That was pretty
stable.
flat and definitely fought back pretty hard. Pretty
Little bit
stable.
of flex.
All right, I'm going with the Koi one at Chris.
Oh,
That one had a
this
little
one's
bit
dumping
much
right at
more
me.
mustard to it. Almost hit him in the face. That one flew pretty nice. Last one, you already know, Slug Life.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, well, seemed like the 2025 one had a lot more bite as it was finishing its flight, which is honestly not that bad. Sometimes you need that. On to the next participant.
Good. All right, you just saw Manny throw some sidearms like a professional. Now you can see me throw some sidearms like an amateur. I am gonna try my best, throw these flat, just maybe slight hyzer so you can kind of see.
Manny's like 100 feet away.
Yeah, Manny's just disrespecting me 125 feet away. And that might be my max sidearm distance with this disc, so we'll see. But throw a little bit of hyzer, try to throw it low, and you can kind of see how the disc will react as a person that throws 250 feet with my sidearm disc of choice. Let's see how this Calvin Heimburg Destroyer flies. Oh my gosh, threw an anhyzer? Wow, that was actually really good for me. I threw it a little bit of anhyzer, so that's the amateur inconsistency coming out with me. And now, these two destroyers, and see, now I gotta try to throw this flat to slight anhyzer to see.
Cut.
We'll cut that one out.
Out.
We'll cut that one. Maybe the Slug Disc Golf Club will give me some luck. I'll try to throw this flatter, as anhyzer does not work for me. There you go. So pretty similar. I feel like, in my opinion, that the 2025 Calvin Heimburg Tour Series Halo Destroyer flies a tad bit straighter than actually all the discs we tested out. We'll see what Avi and Manny think. So far, I think it's the most AM-friendly version of the Heimburg Destroyer. Like I said in previous years, from what I've seen and from what I've heard from other people, honestly, it seems like most of them are super meat hooks, which some people look forward to. But I feel like the general population, including myself, enjoy a disc like this as well, because you can get a little bit of distance and represent Calvin Heimburg and look cool.
All right, now it's my turn to throw these sidearm. I'm going to throw this Calvin Heimburg Tour Series Destroyer. Let's see how it flies.
Like a true professional.
I don't know about that.
Got the flex.
Now, time to throw this disc zone stamp destroyer. Got the nice koi.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how
Shout
it
out.
flies.
A little bit less flex, but look at that straight push. Of course, the disc zone one's the best. No, I'm just kidding.
Now I got the slug stamp destroyer. All right, I threw that one pretty bad, but
That one was pretty flat, but still super stable.
they flew pretty nice. I think the disc zone stamp destroyer and the Calvin, the 2025 Calvin destroyer flew pretty similar.
All right, final thoughts. I really like it. A little bit straighter, a little bit stiffer than your typical destroyer. Profile's very nice, and honestly, I think it is exact destroyer that most people are looking for. It might not be the exact stability, however, for amateurs, I think it is. So those are my final thoughts. I think the design looks very cool, and I think it'll be a hit.
I think Chris had everything spot on. He was spot on about this. I mean, it feels like an all-around great flyer. If, like, you need a slightly seasoned, overstable, stable destroyer, this would be it. Or this would be a step down from an overstable Halo destroyer. You can still fight some headwind, I feel like. Nice sidearm disc, perfect backhand disc.
I really enjoyed throwing it. It is a slight bit straighter than I think some of the previous runs, or at least this one, but it still got the nice dome of a regular Calvin destroyer and a nice stability. So I think people are really going to enjoy this.
I don't know if you could tell by the video, but we're getting attacked by a swarm of mosquitoes.
A billion mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But to close it out, thank you again to Avi and Manny for being in the video. You could see how an amateur and two professionals throw the Calvin Heimburg Destroyer. If you want to get one, we have one. We have one. We have a good amount at Disc Zone. If you don't know about Disc Zone, we're a local disc golf store in Santa Cruz, California. I do have an online store as well. So you can pick up this.
Yep.
You can pick up all
Or
your favorite.
any of these.
You can pick up a Disc Zone stamped disc as well.
Yep.
If you want to have the same exact disc as a Halo Destroyer, you just get one of those. So, but that does it for this video. We don't want to lose a million liters of blood to these mosquitoes. So, but thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.